Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Wainwright looks in. Here it is on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
You got to be swinging at good pitches. Avoid wasting at bats by going out of the strike zone on this guy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit to third. Peralta's there. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now, 2 away. And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Chris Bryant gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
Rounded down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Number 36. He's got it, and the side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, remember, he will show that cutter just to keep the hitter off balance, basically to keep the hitter on it. Doesn't want him sitting on certain pitches.
Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Stepping in, Matt Holliday. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. Russell has it. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired, 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the most athletic shortstops in all of the game, Addison Russell comes to mind. He's got a great throwing arm and possesses awesome range. Can go either direction. And besides that, he carries with him some very soft hands. Just a joy to watch. And now Wainwright squares around and gets the bunt down.
And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Stephen Piscotty set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. A runner on first with 2 away. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back safely. Drilled to the right side. A dive by Baez. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
That's a strike.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
And that's the pitch that's going to give a lot of guys trouble, not just the superstars. That is big-time break right there.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Moss has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Shortstop, Addison.
Settling in now, Addison Russell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Wainwright gets the sign. First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Just hung in there on that one. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Still 2-2. sliced hard on the ground. Jerko has it. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Johnny Peralta strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just an outstanding play out there by the outfielder, and the guy who appreciates it more than anybody is the pitcher, because if that drops in, you're looking at some trouble.
Brandon Moss stands in. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Jed Jerko gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's running the risk of a 3-pitch inning if he makes an out there.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Kyle Schwarber will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Grichuk looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, this is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Stepping in now, number 40.
Batting 8.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
No strike.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or 2.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And with your pitcher at the plate, you always like it when he can get that bunt down on the very first pitch. Not only do you let him get back to the dugout and rest up just a little bit, but you also keep that momentum going. And that's a nice job right there.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Wainwright comes set. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so that